Hey, it's Jenny from Jenny Eating Coaching. So, in case you don't know me, I help smart, sensitive, and soulful women heal their relationship with food and body image through mindful and intuitive eating practices, behavioral change, mindset work, and even brain science. So, for today's video, if you've ever had to restrict your calories or restrict food groups or anything else due to medical concerns, allergies, sensitivities, or even because someone just told you you had to, you're going to want to watch this video till the end. And I wanted to share a little story with you. This was about 4 or 5 years ago. And I'll kind of give you the context because at that time, I think it was like 2015, I was desperate to lose weight. I had tried everything. I was a great dieter, but I kept gaining the weight back. Maybe you understand, maybe you can relate. And so I went to see this functional doctor who did a slew of tests and told me essentially that I had really bad sensitivities to gluten and dairy and peanuts and tomatoes, and I had to give up a whole ton of different foods that I loved, but primarily I had to give up gluten and dairy. And because I'm kind of a rule follower, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I restricted all gluten and all dairy for almost an entire year. Not to mention the fact that I'm also a vegetarian, so to not have any kind of gluten on top of that was very difficult for me. But I did it nonetheless. Yes, I was an annoying person in a restaurant who was always asking the restaurant to clean the grill and to make sure that the gluten didn't touch any other aspect of the meal and whatnot. And I just remember working really diligently and thinking that this was a means to an end, because at the end of this, I was going to lose weight and I was going to be healthier and I was going to feel amazing. And guess what? None of those things happened. And I remember very clearly one day we had our neighborhood block party. It had been probably close to a year at this point where I hadn't had a single piece of bread, not a single cracker, no gluten or dairy for almost an entire year. And I remember we were having a great time. My stomach was hurting a little bit. I think I was on antibiotics at the time. And I don't know what happened, but a little light switched off. Let's just put it that way. It like just switched off. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I plowed through so much pizza. I couldn't even believe it. And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is like exactly what I'm not supposed to do. And yet I knew that the restriction and the scarcity mindset and all that work was actually in some ways making it harder for me to even be happy in my own skin and to even like have pleasure with food again. So I decided then and there, that was the moment when I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I remember I said, I'm not going to diet ever again. And I'm not going to restrict my food anymore. I'm not going to restrict my calories. I'm not going to restrict food groups. I'm going to create an abundance mindset. And I remember everything changed once I did that. And to be honest, maybe I am sensitive to gluten, but I've had gluten now for 4 years and I have no physical reactions to it. Same thing with dairy, although I'm close to vegan now. But my point is that if you have also ever had an extended period of time where you're restricting food on a specific diet plan that's really punishing, or you're constantly hungry, or you're feeling deprived, I want you to know that I get it. And so many other people struggle with this too. And the struggle is completely real, but you don't have to suffer because of it. Because when I decided to throw away my scale and to stop dieting and just to trust my body cues and to communicate and listen more deeply, then amazing things started happening. Amazing things like I don't even care about pizza anymore. Like there could be boxes and boxes of it and it doesn't call out to me at all. Do you want to learn how to do that? It's absolutely possible for you or for anybody else. And I just want to invite you to learn more about me, my practice, what I do, and how I can support you. So please visit my website. You can click the little link above at www.jennyedenburke.com. And I can't wait to get to know you better as well. Thanks for listening and watching. Bye.